Hey beer people.
What's up, y'all? Rushy Brothers here today, and we're at Liberty Tap Room in the Vista for the NoDa Brewing beer dinner.
Yes, matter of fact, tonight we have 5 courses and 5 beers.
So it sounds like we've got a pretty good setup right now. We're drinking the first beer. It's their Jam Session Pale Ale, which is absolutely delicious.
Excellent.
And we love NoDa, so we're excited to be here, and Liberty always puts on a good dinner.
We're ready to pair our beers.
All right, so
with food.
Let's get to it.
Cheers.
I'm Lindsay. I'm with NoDa Brewing Company. I'm one of the sales reps in Charlotte, but I also cover South Carolina. Let's start it off with a nice chilled cucumber and melon soup. It'll go well with NoDa. NoDa is a Belgian wit beer that we make at NoDa Brewing Company. We make it in celebration of Cinco de Mayo every year. It is a lime and mint wit beer. We use spearmint, just to 6 pounds in every batch, and it's going to be nice and light. It's about 5% off the batch again, so not very high in alcohol. Going to be a nice, easy drinker, and I hope you guys really like it. I think it'll go really, really well with the chilled soup.
All right, so we're here on our first course, and what is that, Jonathan?
Our first course is a chilled cucumber and melon soup, and actually pairing it with the NoDa wheat. Which, apparently they brewed, according to what she was saying, they brew it for Cinco de Mayo every year.
Right, and it has a lot of, they use spearmint as their spice in this, kind of like a mojito. So I think kind of like for the ladies, I think they're really going to enjoy this summer wheat beer.
And it smells pretty spicy, actually. So, I mean, I guess let's try it, man. Let's go ahead and give it a shot.
All right, well, let's try it out. I'm going to try the beer first.
It's actually pretty good, man.
Wow, yeah, and on the beer, it definitely has a spearmint back. It's weedy, it's light, but it's definitely, to me, the ladies would really love this beer.
It's really good, yeah. I really like it, actually. It has a really good wheat character. Try the soup, man.
It's like minty fresh.
Try the soup. Try the soup.
Is it good?
The soup's a little different. Get some of that white sauce in there.
Oh man, it smells funny.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's kind of well grounded up. It has a different texture. I usually don't eat stuff like that.
Yeah. It tastes like cucumber. It
tastes very cucumber.
But it is nice and cool, so that's good.
It does taste cucumber and melon. There's a couple, some sweet notes in there too.
Right. And I think it's got a cool flavor to it.
I think it pairs good with the beer.
I think so too.
So overall, take another bite, man. Actually pretty good. Once you mix it in. No. He's not a cucumber fan, but it's all right, man. We definitely like the beer. Is delicious. I wish I could have got a little more, but we'll work it out.
Yeah, it's good, man. Cheers to the first course.
So coming up next, we have the infamous, and I guess in a good way, Hop, Drop, and Roll, which just won the 2013 World Beer Cup gold medal for American IPA, beating out 223 other entries. The next course, Chef Tyler made an amazing, amazing course. We have these stuffed figs, There's goat cheese stuffed figs, wrapped in prosciutto with a balsamic glaze. It's gonna go incredibly well with that Hop, Drop, and Roll. So Hop, Drop, and Roll is this really beautiful, aromatic, grapefruit heavy, citrusy IPA. But the greatest part about it is that it doesn't really have too much of a bitter finish. A lot of people don't like IPAs because they don't like that bitter finish. Luckily, Hop, Drop, and Roll really doesn't have that. We use a lot of very aromatic hops, very much flavoring hops, especially Citra, which we use 70 pounds of Citra in a 60-barrel batch of Hop Drop. So that nose is going to go incredibly well with those figs. You get a little bit of that bitterness from the balsamic glaze and a little bit of the saltiness from the prosciutto. And that goat cheese, that creamy, creamy goat cheese is just going to pair so well with the body of Hop, Drop, and Roll. And I really hope you guys like this. I'm really excited to have it myself. So, cheers. Thanks, guys.
All right, so for our second course, of course, we have the goat cheese stuffed figs wrapped in prosciutto. And what type of beer are they pairing with this one?
We got it paired with the Hop, Drop, and Roll, which is one of my personal favorites from NoDa. Everybody knows it. This food looks and smells pretty damn good, actually. So we're gonna go ahead and try it, man. Let's go ahead and taste it. I don't think I've ever had figs before.
Like this, man.
Just the whole thing.
Wow. That was good. That is amazing. That's like breakfast.
It's like sweet.
That syrup that's in there.
It's like syrupy.
Yeah.
That's a balsamic, but it's even some balsamic vinegar or something.
Wow. Now I need to, right, take a sip. That's the perfect pairing.
Yeah, because the hops in the hop drop and roll kind of
It kills it.
It kind of
the sweetness and yeah.
it kills off the sweetness because it's a little like not overly sweet, but it's very sweet.
Yeah. It's very rich.
And the hop drop and roll definitely cuts that edge off.
Yeah.
It's a very good pairing, man. So far, I'm very pleased with the pairing that they've done. I mean, they've hit the nail on the head.
They hit the hail on the head.
Hit the hail on the head. So there you go, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna drink up our beers, and
It's nice. You can smell the hops, but it doesn't have a strong hop finish. It's nice and smooth. You can really taste the grapefruit in it. It's got
it's that citra hop, man.
Yes.
It's so good. So cheers.
Ooh.
So how you guys liking it so far? Again, how were those figs? They were awesome, weren't they? Yeah, I'm all about that prosciutto. That was great. So coming up next, we have a Burr Blanc oven seared trout. It's really, really tasty. I'm really excited about it. So instead of using white wine, the Burr Blanc, they decided to use Ghost Hop White IPA. So that's the IPA that you're going to be drinking here in the next few seconds. It's a seasonal that we do in the summer. It's a white IPA, so it's an IPA made with a Belgian wheat yeast. But at the same time, we use a lot of those really, really piney and hoppy hops. So one of the greatest things about Ghost Hop is it's very grapefruit heavy in the nose as well. Nice and bitter on the end. But at the same time, it's going to go really well with that lemon and that heartiness of the trout. It's going to go really well with that fat in the trout as well. I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you have anything to ask me, please let me know. And cheers.
All right, now we're on to our third course, and for our third course, we're getting almond encrusted trout topped with Burr Blanc, which I'm not sure what that is, but it smells and looks delicious.
I know Blanc means white.
So it's something white. I don't see. It's some white stuff right there.
Yeah.
Nice. And what kind of beer, man? What we got on there?
We actually, speaking of white, we have a Ghost White IPA. So
Ghost White IPA?
Yeah, it smells slightly hoppy, and it's probably going to have a really dry hop finish. Let's try that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got a really bitter finish. It's very grapefruity.
Yeah, and it's done after, like we were already talking, it's done after the ghost hops, not ghost like you would think as
Ghost
far as
peppers, because that's
ghost peppers.
That's what we thought
right.
first. Let's go ahead and give the trout a shot and see what it tastes like.
It's just a trout away.
It's just a trout. Oh wow. This is out of sight.
On point.
And with the Ghost White IPA, it's perfect.
Oh, it is.
That is perfect. That's
Some
perfect. This is
amazing
my favorite.
pairings.
This is
Yeah.
my favorite. So far, they've done such a good job pairing the flavors, but this just overall the food on this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's just the best.
Yes, way to go.
So there you
Way
go,
to
the Ghost White IPA,
Ghost White. Yep.
the trout,
Some almond trout.
Liberty Tapper, baby, NoDa
some
Brewing,
white stuff on top.
and it's good.
So I want to talk about our first success story. So Todd and Susie been around for a while in the Charlotte homebrewer and brewing area, and they decided that there were two beers they really wanted to start everything with: Hop Drop and Roll and Coco Loco, which is a organic, unsweetened coconut and chocolate porter. So it doesn't have that sunscreen taste, it doesn't have that smell, but it is a coconut porter despite the fact that it tastes like a cookie. So one of the things I always talk about with restaurants when I want to do a beer dinner is please, please, please do not make this a dessert beer. Yes, it pairs well with chocolate. Yes, it pairs well with raspberry. Yes, it pairs well with powdered sugar and all that good stuff, right? We all love a good dark chocolate molten cake. But every once in a while, I challenge people to please do a carne asada, but rub it with coffee. Rub it with chocolate. Rub it with some chili and see what happens. I didn't even have to challenge Chef Tyler here tonight. He was like, I am not doing dessert because everyone does dessert with this. And I was like, heck yeah, Tyler, let's do this. So he brought us a pork loin, excuse me. He said it's gonna be really spicy. He was like, it's gonna have a bit of a bite to it, but I'm totally okay with that. But I'm ready for some juicy, fatty pork. Just a little bit of fun, a little bit of kick to the spice, but the roastiness of this beer is gonna mellow it out entirely, and it's gonna be amazing. It's a 6.3%. It's gonna be a damn good beer for this food, and I really hope you guys like it. So cheers, thank you.
All right, man, so we're on our 4th course. And this course in particular is about that cocoa and chili rub pork loin with a toasted coconut risotto.
And for this meal, they actually chose to do the Coco Loco Porter, which we just got that information on. It's unsweetened. It's all natural chocolate and coconut, I guess, or cocoa flavors rather.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna pair well. It smells like it would.
Yeah. And I think the way this porter comes out, to me, it's gonna have more, from listening to her anyway, it's gonna have more of a stout flavor. But she said, don't make it a dessert.
Right.
So,
and they decided to use the meat. So let's go ahead and try the porter.
Yeah, let's try.
And then we'll try the food and pair it up. Very coffee.
Wow, yeah.
Extremely coffee flavor.
The cocoa bean, like, that is on point. Let's grab a little of this meat.
Look at me cutting with one hand. Got the skills.
Oh, you're gonna love this, man.
Oh wow.
Now it's got a kick in the end. A little fire in the end.
It's real sweet, that sauce.
Yeah.
But it's got a little kick in the end.
Right, it's got a little chili. That's that chili on it, man.
And it tastes like it's been rubbed with some kind of even cinnamon or something maybe. And it goes well with the coffee flavor.
Well, I think we're good on this one. And
the pork one goes great with the
call
coffee.
it another win.
Good job.
Way to go.
I want to introduce the last course. So we have Ramble on Red, our lovely little red ale, 5.1% made with rye, which is going to give it that little spicy toastiness that I talked about earlier today. This is one of our original beers, so this is something that's very close to our hearts at NoDa Brewing Company. 5.1%, nice and roasty, toasty, tasty. But it's going to go incredibly well with this vanilla blondie brownie. Not to mention they used Ramble on Red in the ice cream, which I had a little bit of earlier, and it's delicious, and I really hope you guys like it. And a little bit of salted caramel. But before I leave tonight, and I want to say thank you again for coming out and for enjoying our beer and enjoying the food. Thank you. And thank you to Liberty for hosting us. If we can have Chef Tyler and Chef Evan come up, please. Tyler, Evan, come up. I'd like to thank these men for developing and please feeding us an amazing menu tonight. So everyone, I'd like to say cheers to them. Cheers to everyone.
All right, we're finally on our final course. The beer that we're pairing with this course is actually a Ramble on Red, which is one of NoDa's original beers that they produced.
Interesting.
It has a malty kind of smell to it.
Yeah.
And apparently they used it to make an ice cream for the entree that's going with it. And what do we got with that?
I'm pretty excited, actually. It's a blondie brownies topped with beer ice cream. And more than just topped.
They got some pretzels, okay?
I'm pretty excited.
It's a blonde brownie. I've never seen a blonde brownie before.
No.
Let's go ahead and taste it for the cam.
Grab a little of these pretzels.
The ice cream's made.
Blondie, a little brownie.
The ice cream's made with the beer.
Oh, wow.
It tastes a little beery.
It's got like a sugary graham cracker.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
And a slight coffee flavor still.
The ice cream kind of takes it off.
No, not coffee. It's like a nutmeg.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Let's see what the beer tastes like.
The fucking pretzels give it saltiness.
Wow.
and they pair amazing once again.
That's a perfect pair. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who these guys are, but they're pairing some good shit. All right, it tastes. It goes perfect. It goes perfect.
That totally lends itself to this. Amazing.
So the Ramble on Red.
Yeah.
We got the Ramble on Red ice cream on top of a blondie brownie. So there you have it. This is the last course. Last course. So I guess we'll wrap it up for you. Yeah. We enjoyed it tonight. Thank you to special shout out Liberty Tap Room for having us over. For NoDa for providing some great beer, and obviously for Lindsay for giving us some awesome information on the beer.
Oh yeah.
So there you have it. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you won't.